This is All Mixed Up All-Star Edition. Last week in the appetizer round, the Pepper Punch prevailed, and Cameron's out in front. Trailing right behind him is Emmett, and Seth not too far behind him. Anything can go on in the All Mixed Up kitchen. Today, it's all about the entree, and somebody is gonna move closer to the $2,000 prize. Let's get it on. It's time for round 2 of our All Mixed Up All-Star Challenge. The previous All Mixed Up champs are going to battle it out over the course of 3 episodes as they have to prepare 3 diverse dishes: an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. Cameron, Emin, and Seth will be presented with 3 unique ingredients selected by our judges. Unexpected challenges will be thrown at the contestants during each round, and it is up to them to make the right decisions in their quest to creating the ultimate dishes. And at the end, only one will emerge undefeated. Adjusting to extraordinary situations, our all-stars held their ground last week during the appetizer round. Cameron Bevan sure did, as he is leading the pack with 91 stars. Trailing not too far behind are Emin Eugenio with 76 stars and Seth Anderson coming in at 55 stars. Of course, it's too soon to tell, and nothing is lost for Emin and Seth to make up some ground as All Mixed Up All-Stars enters the entree round. All right, gentlemen, before we get started, let's go over the rules of engagement. You're going to be providing us with 3 unique dishes made from 3 unique ingredients provided by our judges. You're going to be judged on a 5-star scale system on taste and presentation. Your 3 unique ingredients are Mariani Dried Cherries, Zaycon Applewood Smoked Ham, and Domino C&H Light Cane All-Natural Sugar Stevia Blend. Are you ready for the challenge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, chef.
When I opened the scallop container, oh, it smells so fishy.
The title for All Mixed Up All-Star Champ is up for grabs, and our 3 contestants are fighting hard to claim bragging rights. Right now, we're in the entree round. Well, today, we've got an incredible ingredient for you, the Zaycon Applewood Smoked Ham, which I happen to think is absolutely delicious. As this is all mixed up, I'm gonna give you one more ingredient that you're gonna have to incorporate into your dish. And that ingredient is veal brains. Your time starts now. Good luck.
When he opened the container, the 3 of us was like shocked.
Brains. Freaking veal brains. I know how to work with this stuff. Cooked it many times.
I am making the seared diver scallop with the ham. When I opened the scallop container, oh, it smells so fishy. As a professional chef, I don't want to serve that to my customers.
The scallop is not good, chef. It's
not up to your standards?
Yeah. I don't want to serve it to the judges.
I think that eating the brains and eating the memories and all that stuff from another animal is kind of disgusting.
Now, let me ask you something about this now. Emin's scallops didn't make the cut. Yours are okay?
Yeah. Now, evidently, Emin is having an issue with his scallops. He's saying that they're from the same batch. I don't think they're from the same batch. I smelled his, and they were a bit fishy. Mine, I'm happy.
He was not happy with the quality of his.
Yeah, mine seem, yeah, they're fine.
Yours are okay?
Yeah.
So, veal brains.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? Have you ever cooked anything like that?
Yes. How do you feel about veal brains?
I don't know yet. I'm still
You're gonna love
adjusting.
Trust me on this, you are going to love it.
Wow.
The veal brain, I hope it's an undertone in it. I hope that it doesn't overpower the ham because the ham is definitely the highlight of the dish.
So how do you feel about the veal brains?
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to see that it's another meat and something that I can incorporate.
Try to make it as good as possible so that I can't taste the veal.
Of course.
But I want to taste the ham. How's it going over here?
Well, I've got out a little challenge here because my scallop is rotten.
Oh.
So I'm improvising the ham as like a scallop.
I had to make this small interpretation of scallops using the Zaycon ham.
Oh, that's
on my plate.
awesome. That's a great idea.
I think I got something lined up. Gonna make some, a nice citrusy avocado mousse with a citrus salad, a little tinge of vanilla.
You got some citrus happening, you got some avocado happening.
Yes, sir.
You got some South Florida action, I like that.
Yeah.
As I'm dropping the croquettes, they just started to get way too brown on the outside. After this dish, I don't have, you know, bragging rights over anything.
Basically, I'm making you a breakfast meal with a polenta at the bottom, and it's seasoned with truffle salt, and there's also a little bit of fennel crystals on the ham.
I think my brain's messing with me. I'm freaking out. Well, I can say I really like
I
the fact
enjoy
that
it.
He made the ham as a scallop.
No, I think it was very smart for him to incorporate into a polenta, which
I
is
agree.
a creamy.
Right here, what I have for you is Applewood smoked ham wrapped diver scallops with a citrus salad and avocado mousse.
And in this dish, you definitely can see the brains.
Yeah, thank you.
It's cooked very nicely.
Yes, and
The scallop is not overcooked. It's perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Perfect.
For you, I have ham croquettes with some artisan mustard and some cornichons.
I'm not sure what purpose the asparagus and pineapple played on there.
I'm glad that veal brains is creamy.
You can feel the excitement in the air. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to All Mixed Up All-Star Edition. All right, well, we're gonna move right now into round 2 of the entrees. And our secret ingredient, as you see right here, is the Mariani Dried Sweet and Tart Cherries. Now, gentlemen, in front of me, I have the fun part. I'm gonna give you guys the opportunity to earn 15 stars apiece or not. You don't have to earn the 15 stars. It's gonna be completely up to you. I'm gonna tell you this right now, though. I'm only gonna put 15 minutes on the clock for your entree. So if you want the 15 extra stars, you're gonna have to do it while wearing these.
Googly eyes.
15 minutes are on the clock, and your time starts now.
We gotta use this. Enable to have 15 stars.
Okay, no big deal. Here's the catch. I got 15 minutes to do it. No bueno.
Looks cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is looking good.
Well, I have your cherries here and peaches, apricots, plums in there, cinnamon sticks.
Nice.
It's reducing.
Smells good.
Hopefully, it's gonna reduce.
When your view is obstructed with something so intrusive, it's a challenge.
Can you see anything there, Cam?
Hardly. Like I said, I'm just trying to pull something out at this point.
I'm seeing that Ralph is trying to really give Seth a fair shake.
Seth,
Yes, chef.
would you like the opportunity to win 5 stars?
Yes, chef.
Name me 4 kinds of potato.
Yukon Gold, fingerling, Red Bliss, and
3, 2, time is running out, 1 second left.
I have about 10 things going on at once, and Ralph decides that it's a good time for a trivia hour. But I mean, I'm thinking about everything that's going on my plate. So the food questions, I was kind of sideways on.
what?
If you can't name 4 types of potatoes, if you can't name 4 types of apples, bro, stick to driving trucks through the mud, man.
What you got here?
Lamb burger, truffle fries, cherry and jalapeno compote with smoked Gouda, because I know you're all about your cheeses.
I'm just throwing a bunch of veggies and cherries and stuff like that in the pan. Deglaze, white wine, finished butter, you know, little red chili flakes. Good. Okay, so now I have a dish.
My original concept for the dish, it was gonna be almost like a melt, but you know, just to keep it simple, just call it a burger. I have made a lamb burger with a microgreen garnish.
Why, Mike? You're not gonna taste it.
I don't like it.
You gotta have. You gotta give us your opinion.
Tastes like lamb.
That he was supposed to bring, and
He is a winner from one of the previous seasons, and he brings us this.
What I have for you judges right now is it's seared tuna loin. Also, there is a sour cherry ragout.
I'm not crazy about the sauce.
I like the tomatoes because it has a nice acid balance. Pairs off very nicely with the sweetness, the tartness of the cherries.
I made today a pork medallion with poached Mariani fruits.
The apricots are fantastic, and the cherries are very good.
I love the fruit. I'm probably going to buy some of this fruit.
Right now, we're moving on to the third and final dish of the entree round, where you're gonna be using Domino and C&H light, all-natural sugar and stevia blend. As you know, I usually give you 30 minutes on the clock to complete your meal. However, in the act of fun right now, I'm gonna allow you to tell me how long it's gonna take you to cook your dish in under 30 minutes. And if you do achieve that, every minute that you survive under 30, you'll be able to take a star away from your two competitors. Emin, I go to you first. Let's make a meal.
20 minutes.
20 minutes and 1 second, Emin. Nada.
Heard.
How about you, big boy?
14.
14 minutes.
I figured, we'll do it in 14 minutes. Not 15, 14.
Cameron?
I say let's do 14 minutes as well.
Gentlemen, 20 minutes, 14 minutes, and 14 minutes on the clock, and your time starts now.
I only have 20 minutes to cook my dish, and my dish has a lot of components to it.
The first thing that I start doing, getting the Kansas City barbecue sauce ready. This is a must.
Hey guys.
How are you?
So how are we doing, Cameron?
I'm making a parsnip dish along with a ham steak covered in my special Kansas City barbecue sauce.
My dish encompasses multiple regions of the South.
What you preparing for us?
I only have one more component to make and I'm done. Might want to go sit down now.
Fresh herbs, bean sprouts, pickled carrots and daikons on the side. It's basically you're eating like a cold noodle salad bowl, but it's an entree because it's like a main dish.
Well, I'm making an Asian dish again. I'm using your sugar for the sweetness of like an Asian-inspired dish.
Somebody sabotaged my blender. It's not like it wasn't working. There was just a piece missing.
Sorry about that.
I lift it up, I lose all of my puree.
No.
I have maybe a service spoon full of puree left, and I have 2 minutes to plate.
All right, Cameron, you're at the 2-minute mark right now. You gonna make it?
If I don't put up a plate in 14 minutes, I don't have a dish to present to the judges.
Evan, you got plenty of time on the clock. But just so you know, if these guys want to gang up on you, they could steal 32 stars from you and make it a 2-horse race.
Maybe they're talking outside, like, hey, let's go take it from Emin. To be honest, I'm really concerned about it.
60 seconds to go.
I started shaking tremendously. That's a problem when you're trying to plate.
60 seconds between you and all mixed up history.
It's a beautiful plate made in 14 minutes. Let me say that again. 14 minutes.
And Cameron comes in on time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the campaign is back. Chef Seth for the win. All day.
How about you, young man? 2-minute mark, how you feeling?
Plating.
You feel comfortable?
Oh yeah.
All I'm saying is that the South will rise again.
A nice Kansas City grilled ham steak along with the parsnip mash and haricot vert.
What?
Cheers.
We have to have it before we eat?
Wow, this Kansas City barbecue sauce is freaking awesome, isn't it?
And you know, I'm so impressed because he used the Domino light and C&H light stevia, and I don't see any aftertaste on
No,
that.
it's really good.
I made a sweet tea glazed rainbow trout with some Hoppin' John, and then a watermelon and butternut squash salad.
Guys, the trout, to me, is very fishy.
I tasted that sauce. The sauce is overly sweet for me.
It's a good dish. I enjoyed it. Obviously, I like watermelon and the squash.
I'm bringing you to Asia again. It's a solid rice noodle bowl with a seasoned fish sauce. I also made a pickled radish and daikon that accompanies my dish.
But I love the colors. I think you did a nice job presenting it.
Another Asian dinner.
I can't do this.
Entree.
Domino light, C&H light on this dish worked so well. Do you know what I enjoy here? It's the heat and the sweet combination.
Our 3 contestants have prepared 3 different entrees using dried tart cherries, Applewood smoked ham, and sugar and stevia blend. The judges have tasted their dishes and are ready to deliver the verdict.
Seth, I think your veal and ham croquette was really good. Across the board, I was not excited to eat veal brains. I like the added pineapple. It was a good twist.
I really like the taste. I wasn't crazy about the presentation.
Okay. I think the presentation was very nice and simple, and I thought it looked really good. Overall, I think you've taken our ham and you've elevated it.
The ham and scallop was a perfect pairing, I thought.
Yeah.
That the smokiness from the ham with the butteriness of the scallop, and it was just fantastic.
The ham was good, but he didn't really elevate it for me.
You use your creativity and you made rolls of ham in the shape of scallops. That was really interesting.
I thought that the cherries were perfect for the lamb, because that's a perfect pairing. But really, it was incomplete. The plate came to us, and I was like, where's the bread if this is a burger? It was a little confusing to me.
I wasn't too overly impressed with it. I think, you know, making a lamb burger is pretty a simple thing. I mean, I can make a lamb burger.
I thought the tuna was cooked very nicely. It was a very nice pairing with the tart cherries. I thought the peas threw it off a little bit. Adding the peas to the dish was a little like, what is that?
I didn't enjoy the sauce. Coming from you, I expect something different.
It had all the components that I would look for in a dish like that. It was very, like I said, nice pairing. Pork with tart cherries, perfect.
Loved it, and you know what? This probably sounds racist, but I'm glad it wasn't Asian.
I really like the presentation that you have with the trout and the way that you tried to use Domino Light and CNH Light really worked on the sauce.
The watermelon and squash was a little flat for me. I don't think there was a whole lot of flavor going on in the butternut squash.
That barbecue sauce with the Domino Light, CNH Light was amazing.
Did you say you made that sauce?
Yes, it's by hand. It's not from a bottle.
Something you made, something
molasses.
you created.
Put it together.
So I would actually be interested in talking to you bottling that, because I have a lot of customers and we do meats, and so it might be something we can look at down the road. So that's how much I liked it.
I love the beef. I love the sweetness there. Everything to me was beautiful.
What I appreciate most is the love that you put into the rest of it, pickling the radish and the daikon. I mean, that dish was delicious.
Right now, I'm going to reveal the star count. And after the star count, we're going to play a little game that I call Dealer's Choice. Seth?
Yes, sir.
You're trailing the field right now with 117 gold stars.
Yeah, that sucks.
Evan, you're in second place with 158 gold stars. Cameron, that puts you in the lead with 170 gold stars. Now, as you know, we played the game of sell your time to steal some stars, correct? Seth, as you trail the field, I'm going to allow you to go first. The first one to pick Dealer's Choice determines the order of the star steal. Unfortunately, that means nothing. Emin. Dealer's Choice it is. You have 10 stars to steal away. Stealing 10 stars from?
Cam, chef.
Cameron, you have 16 stars to steal. Who would you like to steal them from?
I gotta take them back, brother.
Take them back. Seth, who would you like to steal your 16 stars from?
I gotta take them from Cameron.
You're taking it down from Cameron. Cameron, you now have a grand total of 144 stars. Emin, 142 stars. Seth, you remain unchanged at 117. The kitchen is starting to heat up. The action is starting to boil, and these guys are just about even. See you next time on All Mixed Up, All-Star Edition.
I knew I was down, so I started just taking puzzle pieces that didn't look like mine and hiding them.
Seth is still having trouble with finding the direction of the puzzle piece.